Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pine Leaf. We are back here in the Great Keep in Dale, where last time we had to resolve a little problem with a rogue sword thing for a prince.
There's hope yet, if all I hear is true.
After careful consideration, we have decided to allow the Dorinian and Shinehair to seek refuge in the city. Some have chosen to remain in their camps across the river, and this too we shall permit. My concern is for those that we have welcomed within the walls, however. Will you go amongst them and see that they're faring well and being treated as guests as they should be? I shall speak with the Dorinian and Chasir and see how they're doing. Hello there, I was wondering how you're doing.
Greetings.
At last Dale helps us and lets us within the walls. I say that we should do what we can to help them, little though it may be. Me, myself, I always tried and cared for animals. Why, in my home far away, the farmers would bring whatever old hounds or young calves were sick, and I would look after them. If there are any animals that need looking after in Dale, I offer my help. Alright, so he is a veterinarian, it looks like. Now, who else do we have? Ah! Here's somebody right over here.
At last, one who will listen.
A darkness came in the east, and it was no longer safe there. So I took my children with me, and we fled, side by side with so many others. I'm weary beyond belief, and my heart cries out every time I think what my children have come through, and yet it also cries with joy that I still have them with me. I will make a new life here and travel no more, if the people of Dale allow it. Alright, there we go. Ah, here is another one. She seems to be a cook.
Greetings.
Before I fled my home, I farmed the land. Oh, how dry the soil was there. Hard work it was, farming that soil. But we knew many tricks, we did, and to make things grow. I look in wonder at the green land and its running water. Still, I bet you might teach these farmers a few of my tricks all the same. Alright. And how about this away? Ah, here's one right here. He's looking at boxes?
I will hear your words. Will you hear mine?
I am a worker and carver of wood. We Chayasir come to these lands hoping for a new life. How happy I would be to carve and work wood for the people of Dale. Alright, he's a woodworker. And then finally, we've got, oh, up here. Ah, and here's the last of the five.
At last, one who will listen.
I judge from your dress that you have known battle and have journeyed far. Yes, I guess I must say that is true. Am I right? The Chaiser journeyed too, even before we fled the destruction of Rune. But battle we have shunned. Unlike the Jangavar, with their lies of killing glory and red-eyed gods, me, I am a humble member of clothes. Dale have shown themselves to be no Jangavar, and I would gladly give my talents to them. Alright, and he is a tailor, I guess. Well, let's speak to the citizens of Dale to make sure that they're not overly concerned with this. And I'll just have to hope I don't talk to any members of the Woodworkers or Tailors Guild. Well, let's calm them down a little bit. We don't want anything to go untowards. I suppose I should also help to allay the concerns of some of the Dorwinians. We certainly. Yeah, she needs a little bit of comfort here, doesn't she? There you go. I think we've calmed them as much as we could.
Here we are, then.
We have done all that we can for now, I think, for these people of Rune. I hope many of them will make this place their home, and that we shall come to grow together as flowers in a field. Well, we'll have to find that out in time, I guess.
The Chiasir and the Dorvinian people seek to help us.
You have spoken with the Chiasir and the Dorwinian people. They seek to help us. After the battle with the Jagavar, we could certainly use the assistance. You have met some of these travelers and learned of their skills and desires. Help them with their need. Alright, fine. I will help them. I'll find a stray animal, some old clothes, and a broken toy. And try to get these suspicious Dale folk to scatter. Here's some old clothes that have been tossed aside. Maybe they can be salvaged? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here. Let's see if I can find you a home. Need someone to look after it. Here's a suspicious fellow. Hello there. Oh. Yeah, you don't want to leave? I was just going to talk to you a little bit. Fine, fine, fine. Hope that beat some sense into you. Ah, a broken hobby horse. Perhaps we can get this repaired. Well, let's go and give the items to our friends. Let's start with a cat because it seems to be a bit feisty.
Yes, yes.
The small beast's leg is injured. You did not see that? Oh, don't worry, I will look after it. Okay, there we go. That is one item delivered. How about this one?
Greetings.
Ah, a wooden warhorse? It is in need of some mending. Yes, I can do that. I can make it better than new. My reward will be the smile that it brings to children. Alright. And then, finally, let's see, how about up this way?
Forgive my poor appearance.
These clothes are very tattered. I will, if you lend them to me, I will greatly mend them. Soon enough, they will be clothes even the King of Dale would be proud to wear. Well, perhaps I can getting ahead of myself, but they will be fine enough all the same. Let's go and return to the Queen. That should keep them busy for a little time.
I'm glad to hear the Chiasir and Dorvinian are taking well to their new home.
It is time that we turned our attention to those other Easterlings, the Jagavar, who remained within the valley after the defeat. Yes, we do have to deal with them, I guess, at some point.
I am worried about the safety of the Chiasir and the Dorvinian peoples.
The Jagavar, what is to be done with them? We don't know why some remained after the defeat or how to be rid of them. They are a thorn in our side, Pineleaf. Well, then perhaps the whispers which have taken the idle rumors contain some truth after all. Yes, more than one report has come to me of new refugees joining the Jangavar, or being allied with them all along, and so on and so forth. Till now, I took it for a wounded and suspicious regard of my people, who have been through much. But how now that it may be we have mix of truth and lies from without, after just the manner of you described finding in the lake town. Would you return to the Eastern refugees and see if they can resolve this riddle as well? Ah, hello there.
At last, one who will listen.
Jangafar? I don't know that Jangafar would dare to come near Dale, and yet there was a strange man going here and there amongst the people yesterday and whispering among them. Well, so maybe there is something suspicious going on? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Ah, it is you, Warden. Perhaps you can help. Perhaps you will believe me. My friend's gone. He and others, they left through the eastern gates and have not returned. I can't think why. Perhaps I'm worrying for no reason, but my heart tells me that something has gone amiss. Well, perhaps the Jangavar took them. Let's go and find out. Ah, here's a Jangavar now. He doesn't seem to be a very good person to have around. He's a marauder, actually. Let me might as well take that. Oh, I guess that's a companion to a marauder. Now, where can I find these marauders? And where can I find the missing people? Ah, here's someone. Maybe he'll know of something. Hello there.
Speak then. Let us speak.
Hush! Come close and listen. It was Ashir we followed. He was Ashir who told us lies we wished to hear, or that we feared. You may guess well enough the lies, that we could win riches, that the Dale folk planned to slaughter us, that he would lead us to his new home. He bade us sneak out of Dale, and then led us here, to Te Yodash. I would be among them now had I not chanced to hear him speaking with the Jangafar lackey when they thought themselves alone. Lies. All lies, and I believed. The others, though, they're not safe. You must go in and rescue them. All right, fine. I will defeat the Jangafar there and free the captives. I suppose we could do that. Right? There you go. We'll start with you. Please don't turn me into a hedgehog. And now it's your turn. Alright, thank you. Thank you. No hedgehogging today. We'll just have to take care of a few Jangavars. Then we can find out if the hostages, or whatever they are anywhere around here. Did I just hear a bow? Yes, I did. Okay, well, we'll deal with that. Alright, now, where were we? Oh, yes, looking for prisoners. Hi there. Could you tell me where I can find the prisoners? Yeah, prisoners. I heard that there's some prisoners. Oh, hold on. This looks like prisoners. Let's cut these bindings. There you go. That's 1, 2, and before long, they'll all be freed. And they've made their escape.
Speak then. Let us speak.
How glad I am that you found us, Pineleaf. I tremble to think what Ashkir would have done with them had you not. You're welcome.
Speak then. Let us speak.
I learned some things about these Jangafar before I slipped away and hid. Do you not think it strange that they cling to the Dale lands days and days after their defeat? Know that this is all Ashkir. Others wish to leave. Again and again he refuses. I heard one Jangafar grumble how his reasons change, but ever he insists that they must stay. I can't answer the riddle of why, but I think if Ashkir were gone, the Jagavar might soon return to the east and leave this valley alone. Alright, so you want me to kill Ashkir? That sounds like what he wants me to do. Well, let's go into the camp and let's take care of that. There you go. And now it's your turn. And now let's see. Oh. Oh. Yes, yes. The archers! The archers just give me a bad day. Now, let's go and find this Ashkir and make this place safe. Well, make the Daleland safe against the Jangavar. Right? Right. Well, he wasn't in that first encampment, so I needed to go down to the next one. We can only hope that he's going to be in here somewhere. We might as well kill Jangavar while we're here and destroy their weapons. And of course, find this Akshir. Because if you find him and kill him and remove some of their weapons, then they might get the hint and just go away, right? Yes? That sounds reasonable, doesn't it? Well, maybe not. But it's a plan. And at least if we destroy their weapons, they're less likely going to be able to use them against us. Right. Let's go. There you go. Now, let's break a few swords. Ah, this must be Akshir. Hey! He certainly has good ears. Well, let's get out of his way. And then we could chase him away or kill him, whichever one we manage to do should be fine, right? Of course, he might use sorcery to escape. Well, that's a bit of a problem. But just hope that he stays out. Then I'll just create a little bit more havoc here, then report back in. It appears that the Jangavar were luring people away and then capturing them.
You have halted the Jangovar plans.
You have done well, very well in the service of Dale Pineleaf. Yet it is clear that some deep scheme is afoot. It runs deep through this land. Oh yeah, there's definitely a scheme going on.
Brune keeps mainly to himself.
I would speak with you of Breen, Pineleaf. You have seen what is sullen and distant, but this was not always so. The death of his father and, I doubt not, kingship of his brother have been hard on the boy. Do you recall when I asked you to gather those items for the lecture? I found Bryn where I knew that I would find him, outside the walls of Dale. He had gone out much of the late, and the danger of doing is grave. Perhaps he dreams of the wider world and adventures of a young person might have out there. Would you talk to him when you're on your own adventures? I don't know, yet I hope that may allay some of his restlessness. All right, I suppose I could tell him a story. That didn't work out very well. Perhaps there's a guard who could tell me where he went? Hello?
Yes?
The prince? No, No, I speak a lie. He did come this way, and it paid me not to tell a soul. I was a fool to accept a bribe, and I will pay a steeper price, I know. But you must go after the prince and see that no harm comes to him. That is the greater matter. Alright, fine. Let's go and find out what's going on.
Brune, Prince of Dale, has fled into the wilds, his mind troubled by the turbulent worlds and his own place within it.
What do you want?
Have you come to mock me again, or to shame me before my mother and brother? Look around you. Beyond Dale's walls, our kingdom hangs on a thread. We say the Easterlings are our vanquished foes, and yet they roam freely through the Dale lands. We say many things that are wrong. My friends have shown me much, and my eyes are opened wide. Yes, he has shown me how much I could accomplish if I were the king instead of Bard. I see that mocking look in your eyes. You think me a child. You disbelieve me. Come with me and you'll meet me for yourself. Then he can explain it. Oh, yes. Oh, he does so much better than I do. Your friend. Alright, let's see who this is. It is peaceful out here in the wilds. This is the only place where I can clearly think. Dale is in ruins. My brother knows not how to rule. Those who attacked the town did us a favor. Yes, I see a different future. If I were the king, one partnership between the Dale lands and the East, Dale would become the most powerful empire in the North. My friend agrees with me. I have learned much about being a ruler. I have learned much of the East and of Rune. There are great powers in Rune. Now they are closer to my friend. Yes, he will explain everything. Friend, why have you brought this hobbit here? This warden only tried to kill me. Don't worry, Akshir. Pineleaf was only misguided. Well, keep your distance, hobbit, and I will hold my quarrel with you. Ashkir, explain to Pineleaf your eyes about your reunited Dale and Rune. There's no time for that now. You must complete your training. Take this blade. Take it! You know what you must do. Akshir, is there another way? I need more time. After all that I taught you, and you ask me for time? There is no more time. What's going on? Akshir served his purpose. As did you, Warden. You came north, as I knew you would. You followed the course I set. Smog, Scatha, Fingar, Hrimil, Thostir. Well, apparently I found Karazgar. Or he found me.
Who was that?
Who was that deadly creature? What had Akshir to do with him? And why did it sound as if he were taking orders from him? Tell me, Pineleaf. Akshir would take orders from nobody. He was a wise... Oh, what a fool I've been. And to think that he had so nearly convinced me to kill my own brother. Did you see? He gave me this knife to do it with. Bah! I can barely look at the awful thing. What sorcery did Akshir cast upon me? What shall I do? Flee into exile and never return? Please, return home. If you confess now, things may go lighter for you. That is the thing that most terrifies me, Pineleaf. And so, it must be the brave and right one.
Though I can barely face my family right now, I know that we should return.
Return them and tell them of the Rust Man and what evil deceit he is capable. Oh yes, that Rust Man has been going all over the place. I've been tracing him for a while. Bryn is here in one piece, so perhaps there's hope after all. What will be the outcome? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.